Love is the key to wisdom. BD number 7251. January 10, 1959. You will continue to think incorrectly as long as you ignore the commandments of love for God and your neighbor. No matter how much you study and ponder, it will be of no use to you. Without a life of love of your own, the success of your research will only ever be a false success, i.e., it will not correspond to the truth. But if you put it to the test, you would be surprised at how your thinking changes. Everyone can change himself to love, because the ability to love has been placed in his heart, and it is mostly only due to his will if he does not use this ability, if he is not lovingly active. For this reason only a few people will go through this test, but by doing so they could so easily get the evidence which would make them infinitely happy, because their hearts would suddenly become enlightened. But the fact that wisdom, the light of realization, is only the result of a life of love, is not accepted by people as truth, for they cannot associate an impulse of heart with the activity of their intellect. They don't want to link their emotional life with lucid intellectual thinking. And yet, love is the key to wisdom, and no one who ignores the commandments of love for God and his neighbor will know the truth. However, the explanation that God is truth as well as love itself is so simple. One is unthinkable without the other, just as fire emanates light by natural law, so must the fire of love emanate the light of wisdom. The intellect is not enough in order to ascertain the truth, but intellect united with love will explore the most profound depths of divine wisdom. Even if this statement seems presumptuous to you humans, you would be able to prove it yourselves if only you seriously wanted to know the truth. This is why all efforts will be futile when you want to ascertain spiritual secrets, things, which cannot be proven by earthly means and yet are meaningful to a truth-loving person. But the thoughts of a person who changed his nature, which at the start of his embodiment as a human being mainly knows selfish love, into unselfish neighborly love, will indeed correspond to truth or be far closer to it than that of a rationalist who is devoid of love. You humans should believe this and transform your nature to love. Then you will have accomplished your task on earth, and the bright light of realization will be your reward on earth, and even more so in the kingdom of the beyond, which all of you will enter again after your life on this earth, because it is your true home, which you once dwelled in and left of your own free will when you threw yourselves into darkness by extinguishing the light of love in you. On earth, you are not aware of the spiritual correlations, but the factor of lack of love also played a part in causing your spiritual darkness, and you can only become enlightened again if you transform your selfish love into unselfish love and thereby approach the deity once more, who is love in itself and wants to win you back. And so, in order to clarify your thinking and to learn to understand the correlations which are associated with your earthly task, you must rekindle love in yourselves, you must, quite simply, return to God and unite with Him, who is love itself. Then light and strength and freedom will be yours again, as it was in the beginning, and once brightly enlightened you will realize everything, you will be blissfully happy because the eternal love permeates you once more as before. Amen.